Hello, waters. Water signs. That's what I should have said. My name is Orshi, and this is going to be your monthly reading. I'm doing things a bit differently. I find it too tiresome to film all 12 signs all at once, so I'm pretty much dividing it into sections. Hopefully that will be easier for me, and hopefully it's easier for you to find yours as well, even though I always timestamp, that's a hard one, everything, but maybe it's more accessible this way. This is going to be yours for your sun sign, so if it doesn't resonate, check your moon or rising, because sometimes we connect to a reader through our different signs, not necessary for with our sun sign. At least that's my experience. You can check all three if you want to get a more layered picture, but what I do is I pull a tarot card for the main energy that you can work with for a month, and then an oracle to either clarify the message or add to it, depending on what the tarot card is. So everything, like I said, everything is time stamped down below. So just click around to see, like, subscribe, do all those things, because that helps my channel. And yeah, see you in your reading. First one is Cancer. Okay, let's see, Cancer. This is your Angelari Year 1 or 2 card, and this is the back of it, if you want to read it. Your tarot card is Judgment, and we have Anchor in with Hematite. So Hematite, if you work with crystals, could be something that is significant for the month. But it's so interesting because this Anchor in has an anchor that is already grown over by a root, and there are ropes that is keeping this anchor at place. And with the Judgment, we have someone who is ascending from their body, because Judgment is not about being judged. It's more about the need for not being judged, to not judge either other people, because who are you to judge other people, but to not judge yourself either, because Judgment is talking about a moment where you finally realize that your past mistakes made you who you are, and even if you are not proud of them, you have to accept that they are part of your personality, and those mistakes made you who you are today. And I usually connect that to shadow work, so this month is very good for shadow work for you. And if you don't know what shadow work is, it's pretty much just working with the aspect of our personality that we are not proud of, but that is still there, in the shadows. And until you accept that part of yourself and fully integrate it into your personality, you can't be your whole self. When we become our whole authentic selves, that's never just 100% sunshine and rainbows and unicorns, because we make mistakes, we have negative and pathetic feelings, but that's all okay, because we are human beings. We are here in this earth. I strongly believe that, to experience things. That's why we have our 3D physical body, not just to look around through our eyes and think about things, but to actually experience how does it feel like touching something, how does it feel like eating something, and all that physical experience. We are here for that. But that also means that we make mistakes. But you can't level up, so to speak. You can't reach a new state of being if you're not ready to face those. mistakes and not ready to learn from them and let them go. You know, if they keep you like this anchor is kept here, then you're just going to be under here, and this could be you next month, or you know, the months ahead. I don't really like to put time frames on my readings. This is an energy for the next month that you can work with, but if you're watching this 2 years from now, then obviously that was the time when you had to watch that reading. Sometimes it happens that we just, you know, click around and find a message that we need to hear, because time is linear in our experience, not necessarily in reality. But you know, that's a whole other thing. But anyway, so it's very important to deal with these things and finally let them go, finally cut those roots and cut those ropes and let that anchor go back to the ship so the ship can go. Because you're not supposed to just stay at one place, you know, you're not supposed to just sit here on this tree and become part of the tree, because you're not a tree. You're a human being, and human beings need to evolve and move. We're different. But yeah, that's a heavy, emotionally can be very heavy month. But if you do the work, if you dig deep into and find the pieces that you're really not happy with, and you work on them and work with them, then you can come out a much more calm and happy and just authentic self of yours. And I think that's just amazing. So hopefully it's going to happen for you. And if you need help with that, I have shadow work related picker cards that could be a good starting point, but you can always also find me for a free reading as well. All the information in the description down below. But yeah, that's your monthly reading. Hope it's useful, and if you liked it, please like the video, click subscribe and the bell icon, because all those things help my channel. Plus, please comment down below, because how does it resonate? Do you feel you know what this reading is about if it's public? Because all these things are, you know, very heartwarming for me, you know, when people are taking their time to comment. That means a lot to me, and it will always mean a lot to me. So thank you so much if you're doing that. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next one. Next up we have Scorpio. This is your Angelarium card, and this is the back if you want to read it. And your tarot card is the Chariot, so forward movement. Oh, and we have Selenite, Sacred Center. I love that, because this is about balance, and this card is about balance in a way as well, because the Chariot can only move forward if these two horses or swings, or you know, the wheels of the Chariot are balanced and they are on the same part of the pathway. Because you know, if these horses are start running around or start running in two directions and not in, you know, parallel to each other and forward, then this Chariot cannot move simply. And if you work with crystals, maybe selenite is going to be something useful for this month for you. It's one of my favorite cards, by the way. But yeah, it's going to be a very forward moving and energetic month for you. It's not going to be about sitting at home and just, you know, looking out the window and, I don't know, looking at the birds or whatever you like to do when you're bored. Maybe things we're going to pick up pace, and at first you might not want to do that, because you would like to just, you know, like I said, sit around and watch Netflix or YouTube or whatever we watch these days to distract ourselves. But if you grab the chance and set a goal, set a destination, and look at what moving pieces need to come together for you to be able to move forward with your chariot, you know, your plan, your project, in order to move forward. Then things can pick up pace and you will make a lot of great progress. But you also have to be mindful to find that balance where you're not just, you know, working and working for this goal or project or whatever, but you take time enough to spend, take enough time to spend in the night, aka sleep, rest, relax, meditate, walk, if you can, outside in nature, because that can be very relaxing for most people. If it bugs the hell out of you to, you know, leave the house and you hate it, then don't do it, obviously. These are just examples from my personal life, so obviously it's not going to be true for everyone, but find something that makes you actually relaxed, not just turns off your mind in a shallow way. That's why reading can be very good, or crocheting for some reason. That's what I was thinking about. I don't crochet, but maybe someone is crocheting that you know, is watching that. Paint, what else, you know, anything that can put you in the flow mindset as well, because that's when we get our best ideas, when we're completely oblivious to the outside world and we're just focused on one thing. That's when our mind is free enough to come up with good ideas and ways to move our chariot forward. But yeah, it seems like it's going to be an exciting month, and compared to previous months, things are going to start happening. It's going to be different for everyone, because some might, you know, run, some might just start walking, but for those who just start walking, they might have been completely still, so to speak, in the past few months. And yeah, sunsets. For some reason, sunsets with this card is definitely, look at those sunsets, they are beautiful. Enjoy them. And please like this video if you liked it. Subscribe, hit that bell icon so you will know if I, you know, upload something that could be interest of you. And yeah, I really hope that this is useful, and see you in the next one. Thank you. Bye. And the last one is Pisces. This is your Angelarium card, and this is the back of it, so if you want to read it, you can. Yeah, there's a jellyfish. I haven't even noticed it. I mean, I think I've seen it, but for some reason right now the jellyfish was like, hey, I'm here. So maybe jellyfish is something that's important for you. Your tarot card is the Ten of Wands, and better with time. Oh, interesting. Amolite is the crystal, illustrated crystallary card. Because the Ten of Wands can be about carrying other people's burden, carrying other people's drama. So you can be the, it's not called bull, I don't know what it's called in English, but whatever. Poor animal, I'm really sorry for not knowing your name. But you know, you could be this creature in the illustration, someone who is carrying her things. It's not, you know, a choice. She was like, yep, here you go, I need to leave, take it. But you can be that other person who knows that there are responsibilities in life and you have to fulfill them. Sometimes they are not fun, because it means you have to work and you have less time to play and you just hate it. But there are things you have to do before you can be relaxed and say that, okay, now my time is my time. And because we have the better with time, I would say that you're in a process of doing something or working towards something, a goal, a project, starting something new, maybe looking for a job, or just, you know, saving up for your home, saving up for a new phone, whatever, something like that. And you're still more in the beginning and middle phase of it than at the end. because you feel like, you know, you're just constantly working and just working and working, and you're tired and you want to stop. But this card is here to remind you that whatever you're working towards is something that you chose to work towards, and it's going to be very good for you at the end. So this is just that grinding hard period of doing something for a long time that you have to get over, so to speak. Not in a, oh, get over it way, but in a, it will pass as time passes. All you can do is just think about, you know, it, just take it one day at a time. That's what I would say in this instance. Try not to look ahead too often, because then you will see how long you still have to go. Concentrate on, you know, the task at hand, what you can do within a shorter period of time. It doesn't have to be necessarily a day, it can be a week as well. But yeah, don't think about the end result right now. Try to enjoy the journey as much as you can, even though it's probably going to feel tiring, more so than anything else, I feel like, for this month. But like I said, once you get over it, once you finish all these mundane and boring but necessary tasks, you will be happy. But yeah, it will require time, especially because we have all the zodiac signs here, which suggest, you know, a year, which is a longer period of time. I'm not saying exactly a year, I'm just saying that it's not a few weeks. I feel it's more. But you're making progress, so think about that. Just keep your eyes on the prize, but don't look at it too often, if that makes any sense. You know, just look at this flame and look at those little Pisces, rather than looking at the whole ocean, I guess. And with that bad analogy, I'm going to stop because I think we have what we need to have here. Hope this was useful. Please like and subscribe, because that helps my channel. Hit that bell icon, and yeah, hope this was useful. See you in the next one. Thank you. Bye.